Hello friend, welcome back to my lecture on XML extensive markup language and introduction of extensive markup language. In last class I have discussed about the introduction of extensive markup language, and today I am also repeating mm, the introduction of XML but with some different programs. So before starting the XML program, there are some major feature of XML. XML stands for Extensive Markup Language, and XML is a markup language much like HTML. So it is just like HTML. XML was designed to store and transport data, but it is designed to store and transport data, while HTML is used to display text information, any uh, subjective information. And XML was designed to be self-descriptive, and the tag of XML are self-descriptive, while the tags of HTML are predefined and their meaning is already fixed. So we have to remember these tags. And in case of XML, accordingly, the tags are self-descriptive and self-defining. So according the table or according the message, we write the tag of XML. XML is a W3C recommendation. So according, it is recommended and approved by World Wide Web Consortium. And you can see here a program of XML. We have started the program, and note is the outer tag and note is closed here. And suppose we are sending a message, so we have to use XML. So you can see here to means whom we are sending the message, and from who is sending the message. And we have to tag and from tag and heading of the message. Then we will write the heading, reminder support, like that. So this is heading, and this is body and body part of the message. So for sending the message we require these tags. So accordingly we fix the tag. And you can again see in this slide, XML and HTML are designed with different goals. XML was designed to carry data with focus on what data is. So it is XML is designed to carry data. It is for sending data from one system to another system. HTML was designed to display data. So it is display the information, display the any text data, subjective data. And the major focus on how data looks. So HTML basically the look and formatting of the data of the information, while XML is not the formatting of data, but it is how to send the data. We are having the program or programs to send the data. And XML tags are not predefined like HTML tags. So these are the difference between HTML and XML. This is one more example. We have the previous example, the output of previous example is this, and in this new example we have also added the date also. So date, and this is date tag and hour tag. So you can see here date and hour, and to and from means whom we are sending the message, and from tag is related to who is sending the data, and this is body tag. So this is the program for HTML. Now see one more program. In this program we are using any table, and this is related to the bookstore table. And inside the bookstore we have title field, author field, year field, price field, and four fields we have. So this bookstore we are having different books, different category of books. Suppose the books of cooking is this, and this category is related to cooking book, and this category related to book of children. And the program will be started by question mark XML, and we will write here version. We also write here encoding UTF, and this is the bookstore, and this will be closed here. So the outer tag is the bookstore, means this is the name of table. So from the bookstore table we have to send data to another system. So we'll write the program like that, XML program. So inside this bookstore we have book uh, book tag, and this is closed here. This is the first row, and the title is this is the title, and title is closed here. Title language means English, EN means English language. So we can also write here attributes also. So in next slide I will also explain this one. And this is the author, and this is here, this is price. So same way we'll write here, but the category is children. Language is same, English. So we can write properties also here. So and this is author, this is year, price, and book is closed here, and we can see the output like that. So this is display of book.xml, but we have to format this table. We also need XSL file, then we will find the data, output of the data in this way. So in my previous class as well as in next class I will explain you the XSL extended style sheet also. So we require here we add one more line and where we will hyperlink the XSL file so that so that the table will be displayed on a particular format. Otherwise the data will be displayed on a hierarchy. Now see this example. So the same previous example, XML attribute value must always be quoted. So always you can see here, this is attribute. As in previous one we have been attribute like book category is cooking and category is children, and language equals to en, English language equals to en. So this is category. So we also mentioned here note date. Date is the category, and to and from we have mentioned here. So date is the attribute, sorry. So XML element can have attribute name oblique value pair just in HTML, and XML attribute value must always be inside the double quotes we have to write. So date we have written here as a attribute. So you can see in the previous code, date here date is not attribute, date is a tag. Date is a tag or is a tag, but here in this code date we have mentioned here attribute. So there are two ways like this, and this one also the way of representing and sending data in XML. ऐसा भी एक तरीका है, and this is also another way where date is mentioned like that. And entity difference, and sometimes there are some point and has to be noticed, and otherwise error will be occur. So some character have special meaning in XML. If you place a character less than sign, like less than sign, inside the XML element, like we have written here inside the message tag, Sally less than 1000. So this is a particular meaning because this tag is a part of this sign is a part of this tag, and message is started by less than and closed by the greater than. So we cannot mention this one here, Sally less than 1000. It will be wrong. It will display error. This will generate error. So less than inside the XML element, it will generate error because the parser interpret it as the start of new element. So it means we are starting the element. So but we are using here as a relational operator. So we cannot use it as a relational operator because this less than sign has a particular specific meaning. So this is error. So in place of less than sign we will write ampersand lt. So avoid the error, replace less than character with entity reference, and we will write the previous statement. This statement will be written as Sally ampersand lt. We will write here in this place ampersand lt, and the rest is same. You can see here Sally ampersand lt and then semicolon. You must have to write semicolon also here, and 1000. It means Sally less than 1000. So now this is complete, and slash message that element is closed here. So there are 5 predefined entity reference. So this is for less than less than l at the rate ampersand lt semicolon ampersand gt, then semicolon means greater than, ampersand, simple ampersand, then semicolon, and apostrophe. In place of apostrophe we will write and APOS, and in place of quotation mark we will write ampersand QUOT. Only less than and are strictly illegal in XML, but it is good habit to replace greater than with ampersand GT as well. So we will replace it like that. So XML command, this is the command line. Suppose we are starting it by this, the syntax of writing command in XML is similar of the HTML. So exclamation, then double dash, and then we will write any command, and we will close by double dash and then great sign. And two dashes in middle of the command are not allowed. Suppose we have given this command line, and in between, in the middle of the command we have given here two dash, so it is illegal. So it will also give the error. So we have to avoid this also. So this is the right way of writing the command, and these are the some predefined entity vectors of XML. Now you can see this one. So sometimes we write element, all the time, not sometime, all the time we write element and slash element. You can see here in each program, node is closed by slash node, to is closed by slash to, from element is closed by slash from. So backslash we are using. So but sometimes we can use this one. So this is self closing tag, means the both starting and ending elements are ending tags are in this tag. So rather than writing these two, we can write this one also. So sometime in any program, if it is element and then backslash is given, then it means it is self closing tag. So it's not wrong, it's right. So two forms produce identical identical sorry two forms produce identical result in XML software: reader, parser, and browser. So an empty element can have attributes. And now you can see also this one, where we have used the attribute and as well as element. So gender is the attribute, and uh, first name is the element, last name is the element. First name is closed here, last name is closed here, person is started from here, and person is closed here. And gender is a attribute, not element. But in second part of program, we are using gender as a element. We are not using as a attribute. So this is optional, and this is alternate of this code. And you can write here gender as a attribute as well as a element. So XML element versus attribute to okay. So you can write both the way this way and this way, दोनों ही सही हैं, and there is no mistake in this one also and this one also. So you can write as a element or as a attribute. Again you can see here the date is element is used in the second example. Here we have given here date as a element and two element form element. So inside the date we have written date and to and form, and note is closed here. And but date is expressed here in such a way. Inside the date we have three more elements: year, month, and day. So this date, rather than writing the whole date in one element, we are writing year, month, and day, three different tags. So an expanded date, this is called an expanded date element, is used in this example. So you can write this way as well as this way. So 2 is same and form element is same, but date element is expanded here. So it is divided into year, month, and day. So this is one of the way writing date. So these are the example of all the example of XML. So now you can understand how to write the program in XML. And XML, as I already told you, that XML tags are self-descriptive, and they are not predefined, they are self-defining. So thank you very much. In next lecture I will explain XML and its advanced program, and its relation with the XSL. Thank you very much.